Tonight, we are following reaction to President Joe Biden's State of the Union address. From the campaign trail to the big screens, President Joe Biden touting his accomplishments. Well, as the clock ticks down to win over voters before the November election, President Biden used the State of the Union address to go after his Republican rival, that's former President Donald Trump. The president also touching on topics close to home, mentioning the death of 22-year-old nursing student Laken Riley and the man accused in her murder, an undocumented immigrant.
Laken Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal. That's right. But how many of thousands of people being killed by illegals? To her parents, I say, my heart goes out to you, having lost children myself. I understand.
While addressing immigration, President Biden sought to shift the blame to House Republicans for rejecting a bipartisan border security bill. In the Republican response, Alabama Senator Katie Britt slammed the president's border policies.
Right now, the American dream has turned into a nightmare for so many families. The true, unvarnished state of our union begins and ends with this. Our families are hurting. Our country can do better. This crisis is despicable. And the truth is, it is almost entirely preventable.
So the national conversation surrounding Laken Riley and immigration policies also prompted the passage of the Laken Riley Act in the U.S. House yesterday. It would require the detention of any migrant who commits a non-violent crime such as burglary or theft. 37 House Democrats joining all of the Republicans to pass this. And today I spoke to immigration advocates with the Georgia Latino Alliance for Human Rights about the impact these conversations are having.
If this passes, we're going to see a much deeper effect of a lot of anti-immigrant policies that are being brought up this year. And especially in Georgia, we've been following a lot of them very closely. And we already feel the community getting scared, getting worried, getting frustrated that this climate is returning. And I think a bill like the Laken Riley Act would definitely add fuel to the fire.
Well, right now, we do not know if a bill will get a vote in the House or the U.S. Senate.